All right, so some free agents finally have come up and they are no longer under a no compete clause. And some cool things have happened. And one of those cool things that I really want to mention is Matt Riddle. He's actually went and signed with a company that is kind of under the radar. So maybe some of my fans, maybe some of you guys know what this company is or who they are. Maybe you don't. He signed with MLW. Now, why is this a big deal? Who is MLW? All these things. It's all these questions, right? Well, MLW is a smaller company, independent company. Great people who've came out of MLW. And they definitely have the base for somebody like Matt Riddle. I think Matt Riddle fits very well in MLW. I think he has a plan, and I think he can attack that plan going to MLW. But that is not the only name that's came up through this free agency. Another big name that's come up is Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali has, if you guys go, I'll link my Twitter down below so you guys can go check out on my Twitter. It's twitter.com/BillyDTKO. I quote tweeted it. But Mustafa Ali has come out and completely reinvented himself in somewhat presidential way, which is super interesting, right? So one thing that kind of came to my mind and something that I really wanted to talk about in this video is how the reinvention of these guys really matters, right? So giving them the freedom to go out and do what they want. I think that's why creative freedom for certain people really matters, because looking at this video of Mustafa Ali, it's completely got me intrigued. Like, I'm very interested now. Mustafa Ali is one that really popped up. I know there's some other names that came up, like Top Dollar. He's a free agent now. Who else popped up? There was Top Dollar. Oh, Rick Boogs is another one. Just a lot of cool names. I can't find the list. There's a lot of them. Aaliyah, Matt Riddle, just a bunch of different names. But it's exciting to see what these people are going to be able to accomplish. And if I'm not mistaken, Rick Boogs, actually, it looks like could have possibly showed up on New Japan Pro Wrestling last night. That's not 100% confirmed. I don't know that, but there's a masked guy who's in there wrestling right now, and it definitely looks like it could be somebody of Rick Boogs. But I want to backtrack to Mustafa Ali. The reason why this reinvention and this creative freedom is so important is because now, kind of what Matt Cardona did, they can go out into the independent circuit and they can start to build their caliber back. Mustafa had like a picture or a little video segment of Okada. Then there was Will Ospreay. There was a bunch of people in this video package. And it was just absolutely outstanding. And I meant to say that I quote tweeted it, and I said that all of this matters, right? The creative freedom matters. It means something. And Mustafa Ali already has hit the head with it. Dolph Ziggler is another one, by the way, that just screams, this is gonna work, right? So I think, a lot of these guys, you leave the WWE or you leave AEW and you get worried and you're like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But guys like Mustafa Ali, that people know is a really good wrestler, he's going to go out and he's going to be fine. Same with Matt Riddle. He's going to go out. He's going to be fine. He probably got decent money from MLW, and he's going to make enough money to feed his family and continue what he needs to do and live his life the normal way that he has, which is all that matters in this business. You just want to be able to live the life that you've provided for yourself. So looking at it now, these free agents have now hit the market. Where are they going to end up? What are they going to do? Me personally, I think Dolph Ziggler will go to somewhere of the lines of a TNA or a AEW. I believe it's already been confirmed that Matt Riddle is signed with MLW. He's facing Jacob Fatu in January in Philadelphia. I can't remember the date off the top of my head, but he's facing Jacob Fatu in his first match back on MLW TV. And then on top of that, there's Mustafa Ali, who is taking bookings. Now, I don't think Mustafa's just going to land anywhere. I think Mustafa's about to build himself kind of in the Matt Cardona sense of like, okay, I can go all over the place and I can wrestle whoever I want. and I could build a name for myself. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with Mustafa Ali. Obviously, another person that comes to mind when thinking about that is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes did that for a really long time. Obviously, he ended up starting AEW, and the rest is history. But looking back at it, Mustafa Ali is really the person that I was trying to hit the head on with this one, because it really is something to talk about. And I'm very excited. If I'm being honest with you, I know this isn't like a really crazy video or anything like that, but I am excited for what these people are going to be able to do, right? I look at somebody like Mustafa Ali as if this could be huge for him. It could be. It easily could be. Now, obviously, you could take Aaliyah. She's a really good wrestler who could fit somewhere in somebody's women's division, maybe a TNA women's division. I could see that working. TNA, obviously, is on the rise right now. If you're not seeing it, Hard to Kill is going to be in Las Vegas. And if you're missing it, after they rebranded from Impact to TNA, it's completely changed it to where they are now a competing member, and people are ready to watch. Like, I know me, I'm going to be ordering the Hard to Kill pay-per-view, and I can imagine there's going to be some cool names that come up. I know for the tapings, they have Okada, and then they have Will Ospreay as well. But I can imagine somebody like a Mustafa Ali could make an appearance on Hard to Kill, and then Dolph Ziggler. I know that Scott D'Amore has been teasing the biggest signing where two worlds are going to collide. A lot of people are speculating it could possibly be Mercedes. I talked about it on the live show 2 days ago with Ango, and we talked about how for the wrestling business, for it to continue to be healthy, I believe that Mercedes Moné could go to TNA to make the wrestling business healthy, especially if they're branding it as the biggest signing in TNA history. So, all of that is just, it's going to be a crazy time. Right now, it's a really crazy time for wrestling, and now all these people are free agents, so you never know what's going to happen. There's some big names. Obviously, we still want to see Dolph Ziggler wrestle. Those are just things that we want to see happen. But one thing that I want to mention is you guys can follow me on Twitter. Again, that is twitter.com/BillyDTKO. You can join the Discord down below because I want to talk about wrestling with you guys. So let's talk about wrestling. Again, I want to shout out Scripps for being a member of the channel, man. That is awesome, and it means the world to me. On top of all of that, I want to have a discussion down in the comment section below. Do you guys believe that these signings are a big deal? I know they're not the biggest names in the world, but some people would find them to be a big deal. So I want to know down in the comment section below what you guys think and what are your guys' opinions on everything that's going to be happening. But other than that, that's all I have for you today. I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace out.